How's it going, man? Tomorrow here, hit a one in the chat. You can be able to hear me, so that way I can go through this. All right, hit a one in the chat if you can hear me. We got 2 minutes and nobody is saying anything. Oh, okay. What's going on, Ronan? All right, man. Let's get started, man. Listen, man. At the end of the day, you have to understand that having no experience with this current failed system is the best experience. You don't need better parents. You don't need a better start. You don't need any of that stuff. The only thing you have to do is follow the people and the things that are already successful already. You know what the baseline skills are that you can get a job within 2 or 3 months. 6 weeks, you can get a new skill. Suffering the consequences and expecting somebody to bail you out, that's not a skill. That is something that you accept. I keep telling people, listen, man, you think not being able to have attract women is a problem? Just wait. Just wait. Yeah, just wait till you get your shit together, and then you're gonna have to turn down all types of shit. You see, what they don't tell you is, if you have time in your life for quick booty, then you ain't got enough to fucking lose. Not in this climate. Not in this climate. If you're still preoccupied with one night stands and going to clubs just exclusively to meet people that is not going to be in your life for a very long time, dude, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it all wrong. You're wasting so much time for an actual short term outcome. And you know this stuff don't work because the people who you follow, it didn't work for them. Think about it. All these dating coaches lying on their dick about how much shit did they get. Turns out they got basic access to the shit people don't even have access to in the environment, right? Until they mess with the wrong situation and now they're stuck there forever. Dude, you had so you the only thing you had to do is get your money right. However, you wanted to be liked by dumb niggas first before you took the first step. Who fucking does that? Who want to be liked by dumb niggas or accepted by them before you take the first step? It isn't anything that is explicitly taught, but it's something that is actually understood when you're on the wrong path. You're not going to want to be around these people after you get your shit together. Trust me. Because the more poison you ingest, the more poison you be around, you're going to have to stop being around that shit 10 times as much after you get your shit together. You can't be the person who went and got all this shit together, but yet he's still trying to do all the dumb stuff better. You gotta let this stuff go. Dude, I get tired of talking to these dudes online, man, about, oh man, I'm into this. Oh well, you know what, MOT, I know you're gonna be mad, but this is what I'm in. I'm like, nah, man, we're done, bro. Don't even come to me with that shit. Oh man, every time a brother reach out for help, and nobody want to help. I'm like, but sometimes the best help is being a bit, is being the best student. Most of my mentors that I had, I was the best student. I was open. I was willing to learn. I wasn't trying to make shit worse. I wasn't trying to bring embarrassing circumstances to the table. I wasn't trying to waste people's time. And I ultimately wanted to take responsibility for what I was trying to get into. I wasn't trying to shortchange what these people were telling me. I'm like, look, the only thing you have to do is give me a direction to go in. I'm gonna go accomplish the task. I'm gonna well research the hell out of this stuff, and I'm gonna make the best decisions on doing so. That's it. Now I see why dudes who got their stuff together don't even bother with all these people who don't. Like I really get tired. Like, all right, so every so often, I get these people who come back around. Oh, MOT, you was right the entire time, man. Like once I just really got my stuff together and just locked in and stayed away from this stuff, man, dude, like things change immediately. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But next thing you know, a couple months go down the line, same person who claimed they had this shit together, they turn around, they had some bullshit. Jet Line, thanks for the 4.99 super chat. You're right about having to turn down women once you're successful. I had to turn it down here in the United States, Colombia. Yeah, you better. You better. Because these manosphere dudes, these red pill dudes, they're trying to turn you into a lick for a feminist to come mess your life up. So that way you can infinitely need to be alleviated for the problems that you should have had. Yes, it's a partnership. Red pill dudes are working with the exact feminists in the gynocracy. They working together as a team. What the fuck you think BGS for women was about? BGS for women was not about bringing cultured women to fucking dumb niggas. It was about bringing dumb niggas to women who shouldn't have an extra fucking shot at anything. What the fuck you think Kevin Samuels was fucking counseling? Those level of fucking women. What the fuck you think Obsidian's trying to fucking do? The same type of fucking women you shouldn't be fucking with in the first place. But at the end of the day, you keep thinking and that infinite pussy ticket with no fucking consequences, dude, that shit don't exist. It doesn't exist anywhere. And you're going to have to stay away from this shit one way or another. One way, you can learn the lesson and move on to better things. Or the other lesson, the worst lesson, is not being able to afford to play or be seen anywhere because you have to work your ass off in order to keep things current. Again, it ain't them. It is not those dudes, man. It's you deciding to believe in this shit. It's you deciding to be around this shit. That's you. Oh yeah, I know. As a manosphere went on, there's more and more reason resistant dumbass niggas who actually want to be part of the space. You ask them about the history of the fucking space, they don't know. They forgot the question, trolling women is the fucking answer. They forgot the question, pretending to be right wing is the fucking answer. They forgot the question. Checking bitches is the fucking answer. They forgot the question. I'm so sexually compromised. I'll hit anything is the answer. Yes, the stuff don't work. It's not meant to work. A lot of people don't know how good they have it, man. They don't know how good they have it. Your job is not to be the best boomer or the fucking best Generation X dude juggling a whole bunch of bullshit. That's not the point of the space. The point of the space is a library and a repository of information so that way you don't repeat mistakes. That's all it is. Now, if you choose to hang out with failed men with no good outcomes, that's a you problem. That's not a them problem. They come online to be taken seriously. Okay? They come online to be taken seriously. They here to act like they're the most compromised person around to net as many out of service Dans that you could possibly can to be on your team. Again, the whole point is to bring peace to your life, not to be infinitely chasing people down and bringing them back to the table and trying to make sure that they pay attention to shit. Like, nah, man, bro, you got to let that shit go. You had the best start. You had the best start. Leaving this stuff alone, that is the best start. Not taking these people with you, that is the best start. Not trying to come to the rescue or save people, that's the best start. Because the mind state comes way before the success point. But a lot of people want to do both. They want to hang around bullshit, pretend that they're getting their shit together, and there's going to be this handoff period where you're just magically going to get your shit together. You're going to close this door on your previous life, and then you're going to go to the next shit. That ain't how that works. You really think that they're poisoning this whole situation so that way they can watch you walk away with a one and done? You think they're going to give you access to a career field on a one and done while they still sitting here? Why they still got to fight the gender war? They got to fight the gender war. That's the only way they can be heard. Is through the gender war. The gender war is for fucking losers. You had the best start. Watching bitches be checked, that didn't help you deal with women at all. It helped you hung out with dangerous, stupid ass fucking men. What's going on? Yeah, congratulations, Lil Rock. The best start is make this shit an actual academic, educational experience, not a lived experience. Yeah, what's going on there, Zero? And I'm just telling you, bro, moving to an area that works and getting your stuff together, best thing you could possibly do. Fix your own outcomes, fix your own life. I'm telling you, once you fix your own life, you don't have to fix anybody else. Dude, I still got brothers and sisters who haven't figured this shit out. And they older than I am. I can help their kids better than I can help them. And that's my own fucking family. So how am I supposed to fix all these people around here if I could barely fix my own shit? Family, that is. Not my personal situation. I got my shit together and left stupid motherfuckers the fuck alone. And left them the fuck out there. And didn't try to find a way for them to come back around. This stuff is getting easier and easier now. That's why they don't like these immigrants here. These immigrants are coming here, getting to the fucking money, escaping all this dumbass shit that they get actually caught up in, and they getting straight to it. People don't like seeing that shit. They hate seeing it because of ever more reminder of the stuff that they ain't doing in their own life. When they should have been in a position to be taking advantage of this cheap ass fucking labor here, or organizing this cheap ass labor here so that way you can make even more money off of it. You're never going to get anywhere avoiding responsibility of masculinity in the environment. There's going to be very few people who's going to be living off the collective problems in the environment. Very few people. You shouldn't try to be one of those people. I mean, think about what a miserable fucking existence it is. If you are a sexless fucking Itmore, claim to be reformed, and your whole content strategy is political mis and disinformation, trolling black women, and following around white supremacists talking about male loneliness. BGS needs male loneliness in order to exist. He needs it. It's a drug. Lying to these motherfuckers is a drug that you're never going to be able to get rid of. I could walk in there, ask simple and basic questions, and show you how stupid these fucking people are. Remember, this is the test market. If you're not staying away from bullshit online, how are you going to be able to stay away from bullshit in the real world? If you can't manage an internet connection, how are you going to be able to manage a group of fucking real professional friends? How are you going to be able to do it? When do you learn it? If you can't stop listening to bullshit artists online, when do you do it in the real world? You can't claim all this shit is just entertainment based. And sometime they're going to be a proof of fucking concept of where you're actually trying to be at some point. Again, this shit ain't gonna get any easier than it already is. It's just a lack of practical applications and avoiding the responsibility of moving in a direction that makes sense. It's called Exy. Again, I don't want to be like my aunts and my uncles at the end of their fucking life, taking care of grown ass motherfuckers because they married the wrong person or had kids by the wrong motherfucker. Man, fuck that. I ain't doing none of that dumbass shit. No, sir. And if I ever have access to fucking to be the executor of the fucking wheel, I'm cutting dumb motherfuckers out of it every single fucking time. Time for these motherfuckers to go die off. Fuck that. The thing is that people are refusing to formulate this social circle that they should be focused on. Like after you get your shit together, right? Because the best part of having your shit together is being around shit that works. There is no well established excuse of why you are in a situation that don't work, stuck in a society that don't work, hanging out with people that don't work, dealing with women that don't fucking work. There's no well established excuse of being around shit like that. That is true. That is true. Kids ain't got that shit together either. It has to be dependent on something like that? No. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, man, you got to manage this time here because as time go on, you're gonna have you're gonna have to juggle more things, man, and you don't know what life is gonna throw your way. The whole point is to not make shit worse, not find better stagnant men to hang out with, but to come out here and not make things worse. You gotta stop thinking that you're gonna loop around back to this stuff. Dude, that stuff ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. It didn't. It is not working for the people who are claiming that it's working for them. Like I said, think about all these dudes who claim they got custody of their kids and shit. You think that's an optimal circumstance? Like that's the only thing you could brag about out of some crazy shit? Is just oh okay, well you got custody of your kids in a non-optimal situation. No, you need to be smart enough to dodge this shit all the way in total right now. A lot of these people just ain't got the training, bro. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, the best thing I was able to do is realize my place in this whole thing. I don't want to see this stuff survive and live on to the next thing. And they didn't care about putting me on whenever they had their chance. And I'm definitely not putting them on when I got mine. It's the best, the most equal, and the most equitable thing that you can do. It's okay to learn how to turn water into wine, but there is no way that you need to be out here saving people and being on these rescue operations for no reason. There ain't no real reason for that. Look, I have to tell brothers can't help you. I have to tell nephews and nieces can't help you. Can't help you and do not call back. That's the best thing about this, man. Is being able to take off a week, 2 weeks, not be pressed to do some fucking live stream, man. Man, fuck that. I don't want to do that shit. Dude, I'd rather chill out, hang out with her. Shit, I ain't got time for this dumbass shit. I know a lot of these people want to make these circumstances worse for other people, but what's going on, Kid Smith? You got to realize that they're trying to keep this stuff the way it is to hide their lack of progression. They want to hide their lack of progression behind complaining about feminists or not really understanding how the political system work or not really reading and keeping up on shit or keeping trapped in some dangerous ass fucking part of town for some dumbass reason. Like, dude, listen, man. You got to stop hiding your lack of progression behind bullshit and stop hanging around people who are doing that stupid shit as well. Dude, you don't need the help, man. You need a lot more peace in your life so that way you can think straight. Dude, when you got the time equity to be able to think straight, plan, and actually execute, that's way better than being out there running the fucking streets, trying to run up in this girl or that girl, trying to keep up with all this bullshit. Then you got 24 hours of dumb nigga sports that you got to keep up with. Then you got all these sports commentators. Then you got the game. Then you got all this other dumbass shit that ain't got nothing to do with fixing your life. That you're trying to keep up with all this shit. When you can just reclaim your time, man. Reclaim your time. Focus on you. It was wrong, okay, Dickie. But see, that's the shit that people don't want to hear. They rather hear about trolling women and all this other dumb shit. But at the end of the day, man, your lack of outcomes is a you problem. You should not be sounding like some fucking 30-year-old fucking boomer or Generation X person. Your complaints should be, if you're fucking doing it right, how come there ain't more people up here for me to team up with? Now that I have my shit together. That's what your complaint should be. What's going to go? That's what your complaint should be. If your complaints are based on, damn man, I just wish I had more people to hang out with, wrong type of complaints, man. You're going in the wrong direction. Dude, there ain't nothing wrong with this space, man. It's just a lack of male progression. And a lot of people who want these excuses of their bad outcomes or not even trying to be hid behind perfect women. I don't want no fucking perfect women. I don't need access to perfect women if I ain't got my shit together. What kind of woman would that fucking be if a woman is attracted to me and I don't have my shit together? What the fuck does that say about her and what the fuck does that say about me being with her? But see, that's the thing. You can't say that too much out loud. People start getting scared and concerned and they need, all this self esteem and help. I'm like, bro, listen, walk to the finish line and get off the field. Not hard. Listen, being stuck in a small town, making $30,000 a year as a single dude is a hell of a lot better than a dude with two fucking kids making 50,000 a year and you still trying to find somebody to date. Again, you had the best start. Don't trade this shit in for somebody else's war. Most of these people want to see you fail. And if you're doing good, they don't want to hear you doing better than them. I could tell you that shit up front. You gotta clear out your social circle, man. This ain't friends or cheers or the wire or none of that shit. You cannot afford to have all these dumb nigga friends around you, man. Bringing all these hungry ass first 48 ass niggas around you for what? To come fuck your shit up as soon as you have your shit together and they don't? Why you think these people want to be around a bunch of people who got their shit together and they don't have their shit together? Just like my grandfather used to say, look, if they don't know how to hunt and they hanging around you, that joker gonna steal. He ain't got no choice. Your mission right now should be bringing as much peace to your fucking life so that way you can think and make proper fucking moves out here by yourself. Proper mentorship. I'm sorry. If a dude can't handle these fucking choices of women out here, can't be around them. No career, your money come from entertainment or fucking bullshit. Hey man, I can't fuck with you. Because the only thing they're gonna do is sacrifice your personal situation whenever they get cornered. That's how that shit works in the entertainment field. Making this shit better is your responsibility. And if you ain't got nobody else to team with, at least your shit better work. Trust me, I have no interest in hanging out with single motherfuckers who ain't got their shit together. No fucking interest. I have no interest in people who are not career minded. I have no interest in being around personnel who are not progressing in life. No interest. I don't think it's fun to hang around individuals who ain't got their shit together. They got too much time on their hands and they ain't got shit to lose, and they could end up messing up the whole group over some simplistic bullshit. Again, I am not going to be serving that market of dumbass niggas. I would never be doing that. Complaining about unworthwhile hoes, man, that shit should be beneath you. Dude, you had a better start than that. The fuck you look like complaining about outcomes of 35-year-old plus old women and you fucking 20 some years old. Fuck out of here. You need to be getting your own shit together and leave these dumbass motherfuckers alone who claim that they living so high and mighty off of this messed up situation here. Yeah, man, that social circle is tough, man. Watch, once you start getting your shit together, you getting around other people who got shit to lose. Dude, you can accomplish a whole bunch of shit when you ain't got to watch your back every 5 minutes of it being stabbed into by dudes who ain't got their shit together. I'm sorry, I don't want to be around a bunch of hungry ass fucking dudes who ain't got their shit together. The problem is, man, people be using that ambition the wrong way. The ambition to go run up in somebody else's stuff and mess their stuff up rather than build your own stuff. Like, people just invested in the wrong thing. And when they hear a dude who has his shit together, they think like, oh, well, I'll never think like that. Oh, I'll never give that up. And oh man, your life seemed to be pretty boring. I'm like, hey man, I like that boring shit. Yes, I do. I like that boring shit of things working right. Say it again. Spent all night online begging shit just to be fucking thousandaires. Every time I see that shit, man, every time that shit comes through my fucking algo, I just fucking move to the next shit, man. I don't want to hear nothing about some fucking barely fucking good looking woman having all these options and fucking men and claiming that she don't fucking, man, fuck out of here. I would never fucking watch that shit. Not on purpose. Yeah, man. 5 figure niggas, man. Shit, don't underestimate it, man. These fixed income retards, man, that they fucking come online and do a whole bunch of stupid shit. Shit, I talked to my cousin the other day, man. He talking about, oh man, it's getting bad out here in Memphis. I'm like, why the fuck are you worried about Memphis? Nigga, you on the road. What the fuck you care about what's happening in Memphis, man? Bro, you work year round. Yeah, it's getting bad in Memphis for people who are stuck in Memphis. People who are stuck in Nashville. That shit ain't all that bad. Look, man, they got good neighborhoods and bad neighborhoods everywhere. You got to get away from around these struggle dudes, man. These struggle dudes want to keep this struggle alive. They want to make the struggle the excuse for living. And I'm not talking about their own struggle. I'm talking about synthetic king vitamin ass corn brand ass motherfucking struggles, man. Shit that ain't even theirs. Shit that you shouldn't be fucking with. Goofy shit like, look, I can't find an ain't shit bitch to fucking fuck my life up. Like, man, what the fuck is your priorities on, player? The fuck is this? Hoes are still a big issue for you in 2025? That gynocracy or fucking feminism is some still shit you still complaining about in 2025? Man, look. Dude, I cannot wait to not fucking hear this shit. Yep. Hanging out with these fucking bam bam niggas, man. Fuck that. Dude, I'd rather go out and do some fly shit rather than be weighed down by a whole social circle full of stagnant dudes, man. No, sir. No, sir. Dude, you got to put that shit back on them, man. The moment they start opening their mouth complaining about shit that don't fucking matter, that's a dumb problem, man. Not taking enough responsibility for their own personal situation, man. Cause you a lifetime of problems. Not doing the simple and the basics, but expect the end of the shit, man. No, no, no. They want to produce more. That's why they want access to these women. So that way they can produce more of these dudes. Oh yeah. That's why they want the right access to the wrong type of woman so that way they can keep this shit going. Yeah, but you got to be able to roll out, man. Bro, like that can't be your legacy, man. Recovering half of your life from stupid shit you never should have been involved in. Hey man, that's some boomer or generation X foolishness, man. That isn't something that younger dudes should be thinking about. Younger dudes should be thinking about teaming up with other productive dudes, not doing the mistakes of yesteryear better, man. No, no, sir. Go to the Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs this weekend. Yeah, do something else down there. Probably go to the Air Force Academy or something. Yeah, man. You got to keep moving, man. You got to keep moving. You got to keep progressing. You got to keep traveling places. You got to keep seeing shit. You got to keep making your life better, man. You owe it to yourself to bury these failed generations of dudes who never had their shit together. Having your shit together should be normal. Staying away from fuck niggas should be normal. Normal. Having a peaceful, mundane ass, middle class fucking life. It should be normal, man. Yeah, they just moved some things around up there. I heard like 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna see what they're doing. That's why I'm gonna go up there. Yeah, I want to hit up the Museum of Natural History in Colorado Springs. I haven't been to that one. I've been to the one in In most of the metro area, I don't think I've ever been to the one in Colorado Springs. I know ours in Denver is probably the best in the area, but I want to go to other people's stuff too. I want to see how nice their stuff is. I know Colorado Springs is a conservative area outside of the military bases, Fort Carson and Peterson, but see what they got going. Yeah, I've just been going back and forth, Florida, Denver, West Coast, sometimes East Coast. That's what I've been doing nowadays, man. I've just been trying to not really live stream, man. Fighting the urge to come on here to talk about shit. Man, that's the best part about it, man. I could just go book a load and fucking go anywhere. You said the Olympic Museum? I don't think I've ever been there. I don't think I've ever been to the Olympic Museum. I know that it is there, but I don't think I've ever been to it. I don't even think she's even interested in going to it. I don't think I've ever known anybody who fucking went to the Olympic Museum. And I know professional fucking athletes who pay for like the Denver Nuggets and motherfucking NHL and the fucking baseball and football. No, I don't think I've ever heard nobody talk about the Olympic Museum. Yeah, I might have to check that out. I'm just saying, man. Being around a bunch of struggling ass dudes is embarrassing. It's beneath you as a person, man. You you this whole struggle thing has got to come to an end. You have to take some responsibility for where you at. Trust me, I had to take responsibility early. I got out of Mississippi as soon as I got a shot to. Hey, the Air Force, look, it was the only option I had. No real prospects. Didn't have a car. No, grades wasn't all that because I didn't think school was worthwhile. But that's what it is, man. You let those people escape, man. You let them constantly escape the responsibility of shit. And when you have your shit together and they don't have theirs, hey, man, just be inconspicuous and gone, man. Just be inconspicuous and gone. You don't have to be around. You don't have to watch them suffer. You don't owe these people anything. And man, this whole wasting your life and remaining politically ignorant and still not learning simple shit, like, dude, that's some remedial ass shit, man. Bro, you should, dude, that shit should be beneath you, way beneath you, dude. You cannot tie your self esteem to hanging out with stagnant dudes, man. That's some stuff you got to take some responsibility to get yourself out of. As much as people try to put the onus on women that's attracted to bullshit fucking men, it's these fucking lost men who are attracted to bullshit fucking men too, and think that they need to be entertained the fuck out of, so that way they can go out here and go do something for themselves. Man, that's fucking stupid. How is that? Most people who have complained about the black manosphere don't know anything about the history of the black manosphere, the intention of the black manosphere, and hang around some of the dumbest motherfuckers in the black manosphere and then got the nerve to complain about what the space ain't doing. Look, the women who want to argue with dumbass niggas on panels are unworthwhile. I've never seen a woman that's attractive argue with dumbass niggas. That is some crazy shit. Needing to argue with some dumbass nigga about fucking mundane things. They trying to, ooh, I just checked the feminists. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You want to really check her, you would turn that fucking attention the fuck off. Sorry, man. I'm trying to head somewhere. I ain't got time to be taking these pit stops on these dangerous ass detours, man. No, sir. Not having it. You see, it's okay to brag about shit if you full of shit, but if you brag about shit going well, dude, don't nobody want to hear that shit. They don't, dude, don't nobody want to hear that. They want to hear about these problems, about these solvable problems that you refuse to solve for your own self because you think it's cool to hang back. Man, come on, dude. Man, that's where we at, man. I am happy about how things turned out here. I'm glad I don't have to do any of the stuff that I used to. I'm thinking about taking that stuff fully off my channel or even making another channel just strictly about politics because I really want to do more political content. I just don't have the time to do so. Yeah, but that's that's a dumb problem, man. That is a dumb problem. As long as you leave these people the fuck alone, things will work out. Things will work out. And so many people fight against structure. I'm not even talking women. I'm talking about men who fight structure. I've never been around such a group of men who can't follow the basics of simple ass fucking directions. I've never been around a bunch of fucking men like that. Well, maybe in the military at the first beginning, but sooner or later it becomes zero tolerance for that day one shit, and they get you the fuck up out of there. But nah, tell me about these assets that you picked up, and I'm not talking about cars and stupid shit like that. I'm talking about real assets that's grown by the year. Man, it was raining hard as fuck a couple days ago. No, actually yesterday, Jacksonville shit. Man, it was raining hard as fuck. They wasn't lying about them tropical storms, man. That shit was raining hard as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that shit kind of basic training, but like that whole not being able to make your bed and march and do that type of shit. I mean, that shit kind of left out. Like as soon as you left, like that environment and went to your first station, or even went to your actual specialty school, that's when you seen that shit drop off. But I did not know that there was that many people who couldn't follow simple and basic fucking directions. Man, I was blown away by people who was 30 and 40 years old who couldn't march or do pull-ups or sit-ups or none of that shit. I beyond comprehension. Hey, look, I had to make that situation work for me. I wasn't taking my ass back to Mississippi. I've seen what happened when dudes got kicked out the military and they went back down south. Bro, couldn't be me. No sir. You ain't about to get me working a gang of hours at some fast food joint or some minimum wage shit. No sir. I just work minimum wage in the military. And go places and be able to skill up. All right, man. We almost at an hour, bro. Drop this link here, see what comes up. And when it comes up, I'll roll out. Mm. I like how everybody is okay with the actual government takeover that's happening in Washington, D.C., man. I find that real suspicious that people were talking about martial law and FEMA camps and government overreach and all this kind of stuff. And when it came here, nobody was that concerned about it. When it actually came here, nobody was actually concerned about it. Well, that's kind of a two-way street, man. A lot of these people don't even show up to their fucking appointments, man. When they need help from the fucking VA, like a lot of these people don't even show up to the fucking appointments. Because I have a definition of not taking care of the people that's probably different from theirs. But them hard combat related career fields, hell no, they don't take care of their fucking people. But you need, should have enough fucking sense not to go into the fucking Marines either, or the Army being a fucking grunt with no fucking specialized shit either. A lot of these people go into this shit thinking that they're gonna get all this glory out of this situation, and that shit just ain't how that works, man. Not how it works at all. Most people serve in military service just fine. No issues pop off. They get out with no medical related shit or nothing. Just regular dudes. Then you got people who go in, go do a whole bunch of stuff, and they have to fight the government for their actual things that they know is wrong with them. But hey, at some point, these people should have headed toward the exit and they should have solved these problems by now. If they're solvable. You can't keep complaining about the same shit forever, bro. You got to be able to get up out of these circumstances. For all these so-called high value fucking men, like, do they want to be high value without proving that they're even worth anything? Yeah, but like, a lot of these military motherfuckers are like, Al Bundy and the three touchdown game shit. A lot of them are on that shit for real, man. That's why I don't hang out at the American Legion or the VFW, man. I don't want to be around these fucking people who want to talk about that old shit and shooting up and killing motherfuckers like that shit was cool, man. Man, fuck that. Dude, I don't want to be around that shit, man. Yup. Bro, that's a live stream I did like 7, 8 years ago. Show them that you changed. Hell yeah. You don't tell them shit. You don't pull up and try to fucking feed these motherfuckers and try to be their friend, man. Fuck that. Show the motherfuckers that you changed by not being around them. Like, look, if they best complaints are, hey man, that dude think he better than us, you won. And you're not even gonna be there for those complaints either. Dude, fill that shit up with all types of events and other shit. A lot of dumb motherfuckers hide behind this hood shit and this fucking hip hop lingo and intellect shit. Man, I ain't trying to be around none of that dumbass shit. I ain't trying to be around none of that. What you can do is you can tell me about how you making it to the next level of your fucking career. Shit, man, I want to hear this baby mama drama bullshit, that avoidable shit that's not gonna bring no value to my life, man. Fuck that. Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand, man. Bro, they had the best start till they hung around the wrong people, got the wrong set of values, dealt with the wrong people, got the wrong outcome, and then they try to overcompensate from the wrong outcome, trying to make the mistakes better. You two, three kids in, still trying to call yourself a player, still trying to deal with hoes that are running you through, man. Fuck you. Leave your dumb ass out there, man. Fuck that. Stay out there. Leave them be, man. You don't need them. You don't need them. What they want people to take sympathy for their circumstances. There's nothing to have sympathy about. Dude, that pity you feel for these people not getting it, waste of fucking time. Waste of fucking time. Waste of time. If they ain't got sense enough to stay away from this shit at this point, because there are no success stories, dude. There are no success stories. None. Zero success stories. Zero success stories, but they want to be on this failed path anyway. Leave them out there, man. Sometimes the best thing you could do to a person is just leave them with their own consequences and their own silence. And when they're ready to fucking change, they know the people who changed and got up out of that shit. They pay attention to that shit all the time. Don't let these people bullshit you like they don't know how to get out of this situation. Just a lot of these bad outcomes is these people's whole identity. These bad outcomes and the inability to stay away from this shit is their whole identity as a man. As a man, their whole identity is recovering from stupid shit that they shouldn't be in. Yep, damn right. Look, they know. Like when my mama was telling me about how she knew where all these people were who had succeeded and left, and like how much this shit didn't matter about these fake ass friends and relationships. It just feels like, look, 2 or 3 years from now, you're not gonna know who the fuck these people are. You're probably not gonna meet these people until 10 or 20 years in the future, especially if you don't live here. 100% right. So, just over an hour, man. So, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for still being subscribed. And I'm not doing that dumb nigga content. I don't give a fuck how many people they bring around. I ain't doing that shit. I don't care about them dudes, nor their outcomes, nor the shit that they get themselves into. So with that said, tomorrow night we're going to go over the Doja Supreme Theo Waff and how you should never fucking be a Theo Waff. You can't hang out with Theo Waffs because they cause their own fucking problems. And they'll do anything for fake adulation from people that they're honestly not trying to fucking help. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for coming through. And you guys have a really nice rest of y'all night. Peace.